Hi everyone. So this video is on a topic that I've been thinking about my entire life and that has always bothered me. And it's the question, what is wrong with people? Because even when I was a child, I knew that there was something wrong with the way that people were behaving, with how unhappy they were, with how sick they were. And I just really wanted to know what the heck was going on. So, this is what I have uncovered. So, John Rose says that we're bombarded by bullshit, and I think that that's just such a great way to explain it in like one phrase. But basically, humans have been very traumatized since we've been born. So, starting with hospital births, which are traumatic for the mother and for the child, and then we have circumcision and vaccine, antibiotic, pharmaceutical drugs, eating meat, dairy, processed foods, GMO food, pesticides, herbicides, drinking fluoride in the water. And then there's chemtrails in the air. There's frequencies that are emitted by electronics. And then we're also brainwashed by the news, TV, movies from Hollywood, religions that have been manipulated to be not about love like they used to be. Then there is the religion of science, which we're told is just science, but it really is a religion. We're told a false history of humanity, and we're distracted by school and jobs we don't like. And then we're lied to about the nature of the universe and what this place is that we're in. And then humans are also traumatized by war, poverty, emotional, sexual, and child abuse, debt, illness, stress, low self-esteem from advertisements and society in general. And then our psyches essentially get fragmented during the process of socialization, where we're taught that we're not okay as we are and we have to be different. And this causes emotional pain. And then we're not taught how to deal with that emotional pain. So basically, all of this helped me understand a lot why humans are so unhappy. But then I want to know, like, why is it this way? And the best explanation I found is that there's like a negative alien agenda where they feed off of our fear energy. So they need to keep us in this matrix, essentially, in order for us to be at a low enough vibration to be in fear, which is what they want. So if we weren't doing all of this stuff, then we would be happy, and then they can't feed off of happiness. So I was also feeling like humans were really weak or something, or really easily manipulated, and I was like, why are we going along with this stupid matrix? Like, why don't we just leave? But then I realized like how intense all of this is, and the fact that we're bombarded with it from birth, and it's been going on for 5,000 years basically. And on top of all of this that's happening, human DNA has also been altered. So we were created from ET races, like using DNA from like different ETs, and the negative aliens are one of the races that we are made from. So that DNA is in us, and they also know a lot about DNA, and they basically altered our DNA so that we only had our basic survival needs, and so that we couldn't access like the higher dimensions and know our real history and like know what the nature of the universe is. So they left us with what we have, which includes sexuality because we need to procreate, but that's the most spiritual thing that we have, because sexual energy is the same as life force energy. So this is why there's so much trauma around ideas of sexuality and ideas of femininity, because they had to leave us with the sexuality, but then they didn't want us to access our spiritual nature through it. They had to basically traumatize us with the sexual energy. So when I learned all of this, I got really, really angry, and I got really, really sad. But what I've learned is that this era of the Matrix is ending, basically, and we're entering an era of light where humans are going to get to realize their full potential, and it's really exciting. And something I was thinking about yesterday was that despite all of this awful stuff that's being done to us, like, think about how loving people can be, and like how much they love their pets and how much they love each other and the kind things that we do for each other. And think about how people express themselves through music and art and dance, and it's really incredible to me how amazing people are despite everything that I've listed here to essentially beat us down. So I was just thinking about how fantastic humans are going to be when we're not traumatized. Like, I can't even imagine. It's going to be extraordinary. So I just wanted to share that because it really helped me just understand like what's going on here and have faith, because it's not going to be like this anymore. We're going to live in connection with the earth. We're going to eat beautiful organic produce, and we can just love one another. We don't have to be, playing all of these silly video games. So, thank you for watching.